us on the Plaza. It's Kansas City Live with your hosts, Joel Nichols and Michelle Davidson.
He's the co-author of the bestseller Great Cholesterol Myth and author of the 150 Healthiest Foods on Earth. And he's here today to fill us in on the best foods for this season. Author and nutritionist Dr. Jonny Bowden is here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michelle.
What you have to talk about is very important because there's still a lot of misinformation out there. So let's start with oils.
And you know, they call me the nutrition myth buster for just that reason.
That reason?
I'm going to really bust some today.
You are needed.
Yes.
Let's bust some myths.
Let's first bust the myth about fat.
Okay.
Now, I wrote a book called Smart Fat. I wrote that book you mentioned, The Great Cholesterol Myth. And what I'm trying to get people to understand is that we have been terribly misled about fat. We've been told saturated fat is always bad. It's not. We've been told things like vegetable oil are always good. They're not. I would like to throw out the corn oil, the safflower oil, the sunflower oil, the cottonseed oil. All of these oils are highly inflammatory.
Really?
And they've contributed to an epidemic of inflammation, which promotes every major disease. We want to start switching to some of the fats that have been demonized and some of the fats that are good and healthy and don't cause inflammation. Coconut oil, olive oil, everybody knows about, but you can't really cook with it. You use it for drizzling. My latest oil that I'm hot on is Malaysian palm oil. Now look how red that is. It's red because it contains nutrients like carotenoids. It contains things called tocotrienols, which actually they even sell as supplements because they're so good for the brain.
Okay.
So a Malaysian palm oil is terrific for cooking. It stands up to heat. It doesn't cause inflammation. And you can get it anywhere.
All right.
And the reason that I always push for Malaysia is because it's one of the countries where they really care about the environment and they don't harm any animal habitats.
But that was my concern when you said palm oil. You've heard kind of some scary stories out there.
Absolutely not true in Malaysia.
Okay.
But it is true in some other countries. So look for Malaysia.
So do you
research some props
when you're shopping? I think that's a great idea.
I just look and see palm oil, and very often it will say here, product of Malaysia. And there's a million of them, but just look for that because let's give them props for doing that.
Okay.
All right. When we